Alright, we have hit 10 o'clock. Time for the regularly scheduled nonsense. And I did accidentally start things. I stepped too close to Catherine, and I accidentally started things. Oops. Anyways, welcome to another installment of Genshin Impact. This first time here on the channel. My name is Dragon. I'm a variety streamer with a foul mouth. And today, well, we're diving in head first into 3.1's Archon Quest. So that way I don't have to rush before 3.2 comes out. Anyway, quick recap for like the tiny bit of stuff that happened. We're talking with Nahida, who's taken over Catherine again. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
You could grab someone close to the sages and question them?
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Possess a key figure in the academia?
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
I'm sorry, urban legends? What we got?
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Possess a student and infiltrate the sage's quarters?
No way, that's too risky.
Well then we got nothing, Nahida.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Look, Nahida, then we've got nothing.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
Good point.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Can't think of anything else. I have thrown every idea the game has let me have at ya.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Really? That's what you were doing?
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
You really don't.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
I have somebody in mind, but he's not likely to help.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
It was actually Tignari, but he works too.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Vaguely.
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilou.
Yep, she's a prick. Ain't no arguing that.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
Oh boy. Are we dealing with the racism? We're probably dealing with the racism.
The name Sitaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Those are Sataria's true thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
You got that. That is too damn true.
She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sitaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Alright. Shopping time with Nahida. Have we got the Mora for this? Where's the fucking Mora? Though actually, real quick, I've got some wishes here. I've already wished over 50 times and this man has not come home. Nope. Whoa! Please, 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 please! Motherfucker, go away, Mona! Fucking hell. Alright, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Fucking hell, Mona. Okay, we're gonna sit on the statue. We're gonna sit on the statue. We're gonna try a wish there. If that doesn't work, we're sacrificing Mona. Damn it. Alright. Where is she? There she is.
This is destiny.
Yeah, destiny that is gonna involve you taking a nice big old leap. Motherfucker. Try that again. We're committing a sacrifice for Lord Barbados. Let's try this again, Mona.
The stars are fading.
Sometimes a sacrifice is all you need to get things going. Damn it! What do you want from me, Venti? I ain't got money! Damn it, Mona! Got my fucking hopes up. I ain't got money. I could get 2 more fucking wishes. I ain't got fucking money. Venti, please, man. Damn it. Hello again, Candace. 1 more. I don't have a wishing problem. You got a wishing problem. Well, fuck.
May the god of Animo protect you.
Tell the god of Animo to get his ass over here. Oh, that doesn't sound very good. You're right, because I'm pissed. This was not supposed to come home again. Mona was not supposed to come home again. You know who was supposed to come home? My drinking buddy. My drinking buddy didn't come home. So now I'm mad.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Right, Candace needs another... Okay, how many times have I gotten Candace at this point? I've got her up to C2. Well, we tried.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
I'm actually more shocked that a member of the academia is interested in fortune-telling.
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Nah, not really.
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
I mean, I've kicked one's ass multiple times. I think we're now on a weekly basis that I am doing so.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Okay, first, Paimon, you're the only one who has mocked the god of Animo. Second, I only on occasion question the Lord of Geo's finances. And I just openly admitted to throwing hands with the god of Electro.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects in love.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Traveler has a harem confirmed.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
No, I think it's hilarious that the Traveler is confirmed to have it, to you know, have their own harem building up. So we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that fate. Ah, shit.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
Yeah, sure.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
I say there's still a lot of value in artwork.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
No, it is a good thing he's doing something he loves. That's why I want to do streaming. I want to be able to do something I love for a living.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
Aww.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really
Oh, what the
interested
hell?
in feats of marine engineering.
A mosquito just landed on my monitor. When the hell did that get in here? Shoot!
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Hey, I wish you luck.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
So, we know where they go. We know where she go.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Are we gonna mess with her dreams? We gonna mess with her dreams, aren't we?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland.
Oh boy, good old-fashioned guilt tripping. Oh hey, there's a radiant spin crystal over there I need to go get.
Although she knows she should
I am
return
easily
home to
distracted.
help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
King Deshret was to criticize Sataria's actions.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Ah, so you were observing them so you could better impersonate them.
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
I'm not impersonating them.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
I'd rather not possess anyone. I don't want to go look in someone's head. You know what's in there? You know what's often in people's minds? You don't want to know.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Well, I mean, on one hand, I'll finally figure out what it's like to be tall. But on the other hand, I don't want to go rooting around in somebody's head.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Still don't know how to feel about this.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
I've been left unsupervised for a bit. Okay, first, what is it that it wants me to have the attention of? Oh, that. That was the event. Nope, that is for me to play around with off camera. Fuck, Catherine ain't there no more. Oh, fine, I don't mind going and taking care of a couple other things. I don't mind running some in-game errands real quick. No, get that battle pass stuff going. Maybe go grab more shrooms for Kale. The girl needs more shrooms, as always. Ah, wrong button. Right button. Granted, I could use the clock, but I don't want to forget. Because if I forget to do this stuff, it ain't getting done. Tell me the shrooms have spawned back in. Please tell me the shrooms have spawned back in. I see shrooms. Shrooms are spotted. We have shrooms again. And here. Because those guys are going to notice me at some point no matter what.
The depths beckon. Be still.
You know, now I'm thinking about it, it would actually be pretty interesting if we had someone who's, like, based around stealth. We got a character who was based more around, like, having stealth with stealth mechanics and things like that. Like, their elemental skill would, like, work kind of like the one Fatui skirmishers, kind of like their invisibility thing. Only it'd probably last a lot, it'd probably be a lot shorter. And would probably only work as long as you didn't get affected by other elements, and, you know, didn't get too close. Maybe have a thing to where if they attack something in that state, not only do they instantly break out of the stealth, but also have, like, a slight increase to their critical hit rate whenever they do an attack in that state. Just something to balance it. I think that would actually be pretty interesting. I need more shrooms. I need more shrooms. I need more shrooms for Kale. Yeah, I can just run past these guys. Excuse me, coming through looking for mushrooms. But you know, it's probably faster if it's Zhongli. He's got longer legs. I just want shrooms! I'm just here for shrooms. No, leave me alone. I just want to get shrooms. Excuse me, coming through, just looking for shrooms. I got a kid to feed. She exclusively eats mushrooms. We don't know why. I mean, we could try to get her to eat something else, but I don't think it would go over well. Oh boy, the Mirror Maiden. Rather not tangle with her, but she often enough gives me no choice on that matter. Again, just here for mushrooms, madam. Don't mind me. The fucking mushrooms. I just want shrooms. Where be the fucking shrooms? Okay, I must have picked the other ones around. Guess the other ones that are normally around there haven't respawned. What about the couple that are normally down by the water? They come back yet? Or am I SOL on those? I'm SOL on those. How much progress have we made? We're halfway there. Next shroom spot. Take a drink from my coffee. Now, hold on. Real quick. Someone did tell me if you used Electro on these.
I'll watch your back.
Damn it, Razor. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this again, big guy.
Keep back.
Huh. Well, what do you know? It does work. There's more down here. Not going to get us to 60, but it'll hopefully get us pretty damn... He'll at least get us a little bit closer. No, not there. That just puts us on top of the mountain that we need to get down. Poke the statue real quick. Now, I'm grateful this thing hasn't come to life, but I have been warned that somewhere in the desert there is one that's working and alive. I am scared to find out what that means. I'm not on a Dendroculus hunt right now. I am on a hunt for shrooms. Oh, it probably wouldn't hurt to grab it. I see those little eyes. Feels weird that mushroom has eyes. Oh! Yeah, fuck it. Now, strongly with the long legs. Let's go. I don't want to tangle with you right now. I am looking for shrooms. Nope, I just want to look for shrooms. Bother someone else. I just come for shrooms. I am only here for shrooms. Why? Why must this part of farming for stuff for Kale take so long? And I really do want to build her to where she's actually, like, you know, usable. I won't use her all the time because I don't play around with bows that much in games. It's just normally not my style. But I'd still like to have her about. Sometimes having a ranged DPS is good. Having a ranged DPS can be very, very good. Mushrooms, mushrooms, so many damn mushrooms. Nah, shit. Don't get stuck. Hey, come here. I need those crystal cores. Huh? Nah, not now. I'm not in the mood for co-op right now. Though that is the first time one of those requests has come up while I'm not in the middle of combat. So you're not up there. Why do I keep hitting that is constantly triggering that? Razor, we're not here to throw hands with the plant life. We're here for mushrooms. The hell going on with Traveler's Hands? What the hell was going on with Traveler's Hands earlier? So I'm not recreating that because that was fucking weird. Did I get them all? Have I gotten all the shrooms? I think I might have finally managed to get all the shrooms. Yep, that's all the shrooms. Alright, back to Sumeru City. So let's see. Am I any closer at all? I am not close enough.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them.
Still don't like the idea of that, but let's go.
As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I'm starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot.
I think this is a pretty obvious hiding spot. Nahida, careful with this. Ah, fuck, I'm shorter than normal.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Oh, this is fucking weird.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, That's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Oh, adorable little kitties.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The god... The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Of course the gods know everything.
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Well...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and...
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Oh, it's a misinformation.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish...
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has
It's a
touched even this
misinformation Oh, it's getting juicy. It's a misinformation campaign?
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Nope, no one here. Good, we passed our stealth checks.
Whoa, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
And I was just winging it.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harabitot theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria.
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
After I claim some free Prima Gems. Yee. Prima Gems I don't have to pay money for.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with
that's
those
going a little too
crooks
far.
from
That
the
might make her way too
Academia.
suspicious that something's up.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Setaria.
We are doing some heavy mental manipulation
But
here.
once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Some people are about to be real fucking confused about what they were just talking about.
Come on! Setaria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
We might have gone too far.
Even now, Setaria's still trying to run from her problems.
I pushed too hard.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Setaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
This is
You must face the truth, Setaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King?
Oh, this is fucking
You,
good.
the
I wish I
strange
had
one?
some
The
fucking
one who
popcorn
still
here.
can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh, we might have gone too far.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
And we have succeeded.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Oh?
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Heist? Can we do a heist?
Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro...
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
Now, next question, how are we getting... Are we gonna possess her again to get the documents, or are we sending out one of us?
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Hello, how are you doing? Wait, can I collect my stuff from Catherine now? Damn it. Alright, go to another city's nation, collect my stuff from Catherine real quick, then we'll continue the story.
Ad Astra at...
grabbing all of this, because otherwise I will forget. The goldfish brain will kick in. And I don't want the goldfish brain to kick in. Give me that. Now back to Sumeru. Just gonna wait here the entire time, probably get a weird look from the locals for the fact that we are standing right here for well over a day. Alright, we talking to Nahida or Catherine?
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can't we just call her Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Don't you feel like something's off? This feels too easy.
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's also too damn quiet.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual.
Quiet is never a good thing.
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Fewer, the streets are empty.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I don't think that's what's
I
happening.
also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Just to make sure I don't get
There
lost.
really aren't many people out right now.
See?
Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
This feels too fucking easy. This feels too damn easy. We're either gonna have to throw some hands, or we're gonna have to run. Oh shit, cutscene. What the hell?
What are these people doing here at this hour of the night?
This is freaky.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh
And
fuck.
to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Okay, time to run! Time to fucking
If
run!
you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
Okay, this is fucking
and now
creepy.
It seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh, bad touch. No.
What should we do? These are all just regular people.
Please back off.
You need to get out of here.
What?
Ah.
The Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Okay, that's better. I don't do crowds.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
We did not just... Oh, fuck. Have we just been made to leave her there?
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
I don't do crowds.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
I'm not sure. That guy was pretty terrifying.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
We underestimated the number of parties involved. Of course the Fatui have got their grubby fingers in all this shit.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the
It's
picture,
always the
we're
Fatui.
no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Need to find another way to reunite with Nahida. We are not leaving a child in his hands.
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Start our own investigation.
You mean...
Let's go find Tignari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
That was real. That was fucking creepy. Okay. I was not expecting Genshin to suddenly turn into a horror game, but here we are! Wait. Oh, damn it, his character quest, right! Right, so that looks like that's gonna be it for today. For those who did tune in, I do hope you enjoyed. I'll be back again tomorrow morning over on Twitch for some more Elder Scrolls Online. I do hope to see you there if you can make it. You know the usual socials. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. But as always,